The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good Tuesday morning, fellas. Guys, today is Tuesday, March 22. Good morning, guys. James, good morning. Good to see you this morning. Deepak as well. Good morning. Sam, good morning, guys. We're off a pretty good day again yesterday. Hope you got hubba. Good morning. Hope you guys had a blessed evening. Enjoyed your families, got away from the screens. This morning, the markets are a little slow. Currently, Nasdaq is up 14. I expect that to change as soon as Jay Powell starts to testify. We'll look at that later in a minute. ES is up 11.5 handles. YM up $1.50. EMD up 10.5. Russell up 7. Gold down $1.60, basically flat. Crude is flat, down 6 cents. Natural gas is up. Corn's up. Soybeans up. Copper's up. Bonds. Looking for a short on bonds. Coffee is up another $2. Cocoa, pretty much green across the board. In the pre-market, equities are mostly green. I don't see anything that's, Goldman Sachs is up $3, but I don't see anything that's of any real interest. Microsoft down again, 46 cents. In any event, guys, it's been a very, very slow, dull morning session. I suspect I don't really care today about, we have Philly Fed at 8:30. Red Book retail sales, no one cares. Richmond Fed at 10, no big deal. I don't think either Philly Fed or Richmond Fed will move the needle much. Bullard speaks at 8:30. We know that he is an extreme hawk. I expect he will send the markets down. I'm sure he will start with his half BIP. Williams speaks at 10:30. Daly at 2 o'clock. And Mester late today, but we won't even be around for that. We will be in the afternoon. Oh, no, we will not be in the afternoon session today. Let's see. I'll get to that in a minute. I know that Powell speaks again today. I just don't see it on the speakers. He testifies again. Might be 10 o'clock. If anybody knows, please let me know. We do have Adobe earnings today, but no interest there. If you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome back to your second day. I hope you enjoyed your first session with us. Like I say, markets are really slow with the exception, and I'll go over bot trades in a second, with the exception of crude, which is crawling back to even. Then we'll go over charts. I'll show you what I'm seeing. So we've had a couple of bot trades today. Once again, as a reminder to trials, there are 3 bots that we begin to trade at 6 a.m. Eastern. One is gold. Gold has taken 1 trade, 609 this morning, first target winner only. It missed this short here. You can see it's against a white background, so one of our secondary time frames were incongruent. I am not big on gold longs. So for my members, if you are trading gold, I may consider going to all trades and setting it for shorts only. I'm not big on gold longs. They start talking, half a BIP interest rate hikes, blah, blah, blah. We may get a bounce, but I would monitor those trades if you're going to trade longs. So we did have a winner in gold. We have had 2 Nasdaq trades. The first was a long at 636, which was a failure. And then we had a winning trade here, a short, which got first target relatively quick. And although it did get to second target, it bounced up into the trailing stop right about break even and is still drifting a bit lower. Currently, the bot, currently the bot is down $810. Okay, so 3 trades, Small winner on gold, small winner on the Nasdaq, a loser on the Nasdaq, currently down $800. That's where we're at with the bots. Long day ahead of us, so I suspect that will change. Good morning, Becky. Blessings to you as well. Let me quickly read the disclaimer as well. Let me shut off Skype. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. There is your disclaimer, fellas. Anybody catch that bond trade? You already have 5 ticks in it. Nice, Keith. You got 5 ticks in it already, fellas. 148.27, target 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll be 9 ticks. It'll be 9 ticks. 31.25 a tick. All right, let's take a look at charts. Here is the extra slow. For those of you that are on trial, that's how I generally refer to the ES. 44.50 is the area that we wish to maintain. We do have some support zones. Support, same area as yesterday. Nothing's changed. 44.25 to 44.35. Nothing's changed. Below that, we have some more support. In this 44.05 to 44.08. And then below that, yet more support. In this 43.60 to 43.70 zone. So these are support areas. If we break below this 44.60, we will probably come down and see 44.34. And below that, 44.90. I'm sorry, 42.90. 42.90. So here is your ES. Now, if we can manage a move up, we're still targeting 44.90, and above that, 45.35. I think, in my opinion, if Powell, I can't see him backing off of yesterday's statements. I do not think that we're going to get up there. I do not. The market, hey, good morning, Albert. The markets are holding up reasonably well. But I think that this is a foregone conclusion that we may have maxed out. I will go over charts right now. I'll show you what I'm seeing. That's my ES. Before I do that, we'll take a quick look. ES has traded 127,000 contracts, fellas, just over 1,200, almost 1,300 net buyers. We do have an unfinished auction to trade to at 44.52. That will get taken out, I'm sure, today. I don't see anything below that as far as auctions. Nasdaq has traded 68,000 on par with less than 100 net buyers. Gold is coming down to probably 25. Target hit on ZB? No, not yet. 27. I'm sitting at 27. You guys will hear it in a second. It didn't. If it hit 27, it did not fill me. If you traded 3 contracts, you're up about $800 already. Gold. 41,000 contracts have traded. A little light in gold. Less than half a grand on the sellers. Nothing. Crude, heavy volume. 1,600 net sellers. Looks like we're gonna leave an unfinished auction at 110.08. All right, daily. Nasdaq still hanging out at that 50-day moving average. We have currently on the daily ZB coming to 14,731. Oh, 147.31. My apologies. 147.31. Okay. If you guys want to move your target down from 27, you can go lower if you'd like. I'm all about getting risk off. All right, Nasdaq on the daily, inside day. I see nothing here. We either break above yesterday's high or we just continue, I think, lower would be my opinion. As far as the Nasdaq, we're above the cloud but rolling over. Nasdaq will probably pull back into this zone, 325 to 350. See if we can bounce out of there. The 10-minute is rolled. You can see how thin the cloud is on the 10-minute. My guess is the Nasdaq is going to roll down through the cloud. YM I generally care less about, although there is an interesting short on the YM up around 680, now 670. 670 with a liberal stop. If ZB would now have taken your target at 27. I moved mine to 24. See if I can't squeak another couple $100 out of that. But it has hit target. There's 25. Come on. It's offered 24. So here's the YM. I think YM is a short, especially if we hit, all right, target filled, 148.24. And now you can just leave it. It's an open trade. Anybody that may have taken it. Open trade. Morning, Ozzy. YM will probably roll back as well down into 34,500 area. $10-minute. Here's the ES. Looks like we have a daily double top. Pretty close to it. 44.72. Yeah. Yep. Slightly lower high. So 200-day moving average is supporting it, 44.50, as it did yesterday. We're rolling over on the hourly. Going to move lower on the hourlies. And the 10-minute is rolling as well. It's shorts. Russell could not get above the daily cloud, or at least a close above the daily cloud yesterday. Russell sitting on some support here on the hourly, the 52 period on the hourly. The 10-minute, I would suspect shorts at 68 area on the RTY, maybe 67. Here's crude. So we took out yesterday's high. We've pulled back into that range. If crude can get above 110, 50, 60 area, we're going to trade 113 again. Gold into some resistance here. I don't much care for longs on gold at this point. We're still trapped just beneath the 21-day moving average. And then we trade back up into this resistance on the hourly around 29.5 to 30 area. Unless there's a catalyst, or when there may be a catalyst, at this point, I don't think we're going much higher than 30. So I would probably, if you're trading the bot, remember the bot has the ability to take longs only or shorts, right? I'll leave mine on shorts only. I'll bypass longs. I just don't think it's going long. If it does, it isn't going far. Natural gas breaking out. Natural gas is trying to break out. Here's your bond trade. Cranking it now. Daily's been in shorts for, exclusive of today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. We've been in shorts. 10 basis points, fellas. Hourly's well into shorts. A little bit of support here on the bonds at 148.20. And then below that, 147.17. This could be a humongous trade. Okay? So if you've taken some risk off, open target. Here's Apple. Yesterday did what we talked about at this time yesterday. Traded into the 21-day. Pulled back a shard, but looks like we could get 166 to 168 on Apple. Tesla popped up into the cloud and failed. Support on Tesla. One of the horsemen here is going to come in about here, 900. That's the 50-day. Amazon. Traded back up into the 100-day. We talked about that yesterday. If it can get through the 100-day, it'll trade to the 200 at 33.31. There's Google. I think Google is going to be capped somewhere around 27.50. Microsoft, same thing. Going to probably get capped at the 200-day, 300.01. Maybe there's a couple bucks in this thing. SPY, those of you that bought calls, objective was hit. Soybeans still going, fellas. Soybeans, wheat, I like grains. Look for a pullback on the hourlies. SMH, traded into about its 50-day semiconductors. That's where we're at, guys. Anybody have any questions? There goes gold. Let's see if we can find another trade here. Gold is shorts. I'm telling you, it's shorts. I just don't see where gold is going up. Short gold. There it goes. I like crude longs. Take a look at that crude. Crude is about to go hourly up. Good morning, Ian. Very good morning to you. Hope you had a wonderful evening. Anybody take that gold short, fellas? Anybody short gold? Okay. Good morning, Chris. Anybody short gold? We just hit the 95. We may get a small block sale here, block sale here, block sale here, here as well. Morning, Dan. I think this trades down to 1920. 1920, give or take, maybe 20 half. ES looks like it's painted. I don't think it's moved a tick. I'm quite certain I have data. There it goes. It's moved. Nasdaq having the audacity to attempt a bounce. Putin, according to a European news source, backed the Russian ruble with gold standard morning of March 21st, yesterday, 2022. We're just hovering around VWAP here, fellas. I'll do it with a 28 half stop. I don't think it's going far, my opinion. Yeah, I can't take that trade. I don't want that trade. I'd rather be wrong and it goes, because on the hourlies, I don't think it can get above 30.7. And it doesn't mean it can't. Bonds are bouncing, small bounce in bonds. So if you want your stop at even, I think it's meaningless. You mean if we get above 44.75, maybe? Yeah, I mean, I would be down with that. That's a target, fellas. That should be in blue. All right, so gold would have put us in. If you got, I cancel that trade. But if you guys are long gold, your stop needs to be 28 half. And I would look maybe you get 32 for a target one. Maybe. Very quiet, guys. Very, very quiet. Guys, at 9 a.m., as I do every day, this is more directed at the trials. I take my breakfast break. Missed crude again. I missed crude. Crude is longs. If you guys want to try a crude long, buyers, buyers, buyers. I'm going to try crude here, fellas. Right at 111. Target one, maybe 130. Okay. Got to come through this seller here. 16. Come on. Blow them out. Blow them out. Get up there. One guy's holding us back. One seller. 16 block. We have a bot trade. I'll bring it over in a second. I have a long on the Nasdaq on the bot. Not much volatility in the Nasdaq. 7.5 handle first target. Let's see what we get on the next candle. Nasdaq might get to 94. I don't know if it gets that target. All right, new candle. See if we get some buyers here. No, sellers. I'm out. I'm out of crude. I'm out. Come on, let's go. Come on, you little donkey. Go. Should get it. 97.50. Got a big bid. Well, big bid. 18 contracts. Hit first target. There we go. Another winning trade on the Nasdaq. Positive delta of 100 contracts, guys. I mean, there's not much here. If we can get back above this 401 quarter half, I think we've got a shot. I don't think we can, but we can get to 420. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, close of this candle. Yeesh, we're slow. 30 seconds, fellas, to the top of the hour. We also get a hungry central bank rate decision. That ought to be a market mover. Lower highs. We need to obviously come through 99 quarter. They're through that. Now we've got to get a 1 quarter. ES moving up toward that 75 target, 72 target. My apologies. Nice job, Ozzy. 72 should be target one, give or take. Guys, this is so slow that it's just crazy. We need ES to pop here above red. If we get a 5-minute close. Nice, Ozzy. Very nice. One trade? Was there that big a move? Yeah, I see the down move. All right, guys, I'm going to breakfast. I will be back in about 20 minutes or so. Okay? If you guys are still holding bonds. Morning, Jeff. Oh, sorry, guys. Enjoy your coffee before it gets a little hectic. Gold's trying to come down. Holding the 68. Small negative down 50 contracts. Any questions before we go? $75 areas currently support on the Nasdaq. You got your 17 if you took it. That may be all we get. All right, guys. There's that target. Now we've got a target at 44.90. Let's see if we can find buyers on the ES to want to get long with. $13 blocks here. You're long at 70. You're long at 70 ES. We've got big blocks here. 8400, 61, 61, 51, 50. Try to trade it back up into 73, target one. They're buying them here. They're buying them. 24.12. Here's your big buyer. I don't know why we're sitting. Come on, let's go, ES. Nasdaq pulling back a bit. Guys, as always, trade them as you see fit. I'm not frozen. Nope. Guys, you can see my screens okay? At no time was I frozen. All right, thank you, fellas. Come on, give me some buyers. Let's go. There goes Nasdaq. Got a 42 seller, shouldn't be much. 13 buyers, 7. I think get some buyers now. Couple ticks to target. All right, we got 3 handles. Targets off. Here we go. 90 target. 90 target, fellas. 90 target. I would expect a pullback, but for now, 90 target. Maybe 82 next level up. 82. Nasdaq went high of the day, new high in the Nasdaq. Blocks here. 69, nothing to get excited about. Got that offer at 80. I think we'll get through that. Guys, as always, trade as you see fit. Some of you guys, maybe many of you, have your daily goal already, just on first target. Now you got a freebie. Gonna have to pound through this seller here at 80. Should get 82. Come on, get hit. There, he's gone. He's gone. More blocks here. 97 and 57. We got 81 quarter. If we can get above 82, we're going to our 90 target, fellas. Let's say we get 83, 83 half. I think we go right to 90. Right? I diagrammed that out for you. It's right here. 90. More blocks. Sellers now all the way up here at 91. Target is 90. Target is 90. Well, let's get above 82. We really need 83, 2.5, 84, and it should be a sprint. We're pushing a floor trader pivot. On the outside, we get above 90. We can start trading toward 45.35, 45.35. You got 1,100 buyers here with more blocks, 97.57. We got a 200 and a 57. Okay? We're about a point away, maybe a point and a half away from blowing this popsicle stand. May get a pullback into 75. We got more buyers here. Another 200. Another 200. So trade as you see fit. Doesn't mean we can't pull back 10 handles. Anybody buying 200 contracts doesn't give a rat's patootie if we pull back 6, 7, 8 handles. Trade for your accounts, fellas. Trade for your accounts. You're welcome, Ozzy. $676.50. Nice job. Nasdaq making another up move. Nasdaq's headed to 560. Nasdaq is headed to 560. Let's see if I can get us a Nasdaq trade now that the beast has calmed down. Maybe along about 68. Call it 70. Long at 70. Hey, Josh. Yeah. There you go. If you're long 70 on the NASDAQ, you have a target. Call it 86. You could take target 1, 86, or hold them, trade them as you see fit. That's about target 1 as I see it, if you want to reduce risk. ES trying to move up. Buyers coming back into the ES. New day high in the ES, fellas. Just need NASDAQ. One of these to break out, they'll all go. Couple of 200 contract buys in the ES. Those are big blocks, guys. Those are nice blocks. Nasdaq should get to 96 to 98. Come on, 86. Nasdaq's going to have to get through 96 to 98, and then it can blow. I don't like that we didn't get 86, slightly higher high. We're pulling the 68 up. We're going to have to get through 85 now. You've got an offer here at 85 on the ES. You guys want to take risk off, feel free. We do have a ton of buyers, but we'll need a pullback. No blocks yet in this candle. Let me see where this can come. We might come back to 41. We're just hovering at yesterday's high. We put in a new high. We broke through it. All right, ES, I'll take off here. I'm watching this. All right, I'm out. Out of the ES for now, guys. There's that 41. Hey, Gary. I'd like to see 73 now in the ES as support. This buy zone in here. We just bounced out of it. All right, Nasdaq, what are you going to do? Everybody good, fellas? Bonds are up $750 on the runner. It's a dang nice day, fellas. A darn nice day. Yeah, I like the ES. I'm waiting to see another buyer. I need the Nasdaq. A little help from the Nasdaq, though. Looks like we want to tag VWAP. All right, guys. I'm watching for a bounce. I don't have any buyers yet here. We know we have buyers up top. There's a buyer here, a 107 buyer at 15. Cash may come back to fill this gap. This is support, 95. All right, guys, I'm going to try a Nasdaq trade. I'm going to try a Nasdaq. See if we can't get a move up to 50 for target one. Don't be a cheat. And she's being a dingbat. A break of 42 and it goes. Told you guys the ES has been easier to trade. Got a break here. ES moving back up, fellas. ES is moving back up. I like ES long. All right, there we go. No, we stopped right there. We go. Come on, you had him. Need to come back through 41. Damn it. All right, guys. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Guess we're going to test VWAP, huh? I'll look for the long down there. Nasdaq's bouncing now. Basically tested VWAP. Now it wants to go. Golly. All right, guys. I'm long. I'm going to take a long again on this Nasdaq. Still doesn't want to go. ES. Not finding buyers. This should go to 60, fellas. This should go to 60. Come on, pop up. There we go. Keep going. All right, I've had it with the Nasdaq today. I'm going to go back and just trade the ES, guys. We're just flat. This won't go anywhere. Small net sellers, 300 on the day. This needs to come above 35 half. We got 235 half. Come on, push right here. 36. There it goes. 150 net sellers. That's it. I can get you a small trade if you guys want 500 bucks. Now you got 800. Morning, Dave. You got 1200 almost. There's 60 is my target one. There you go. So what I lost in the first trade, I've gotten back and then some. It just missed first target. If you guys want to take some off, take some off. 2 off. I'll leave 1. Let's go back to the ES. I've got nothing in gold, nothing in crude. Indices are up probably until Powell starts in 5 minutes, as soon as he starts with that gibberish of rate hikes. Hey, Don! Where have you been, man? If we get above that 60, we're going to go. 97 becomes my target. 97. Okay, Mimi. Thank you. There we go. Guys, ES is going to 90. Should get you to 90. Nasdaq should get us now to 97. Yeah, he speaks at 10. That's about target. Whoop. That's about target now. Trade him as you see fit, guys. Richmond Fed, 10 o'clock. Shouldn't have any effect on us. Bots are quiet. Gold is down. Indices are up. Crude is down. Bots are quiet. Bot is currently down $395. Haven't had a bot trade since the market opened. We now have a small green delta of less than 100 contracts. 67. 60. This is pathetic. Richmond Fed, fellas. Richmond Fed at 13 above the 2 expected. Come on, seriously? 30 minutes into this thing. There we go. Next target is 96. We just hit it. 96 target hit if you want to take risk off. There we go, fellas. Everybody should be good unless you panicked and did something else. Almost to 90 on my ES. Here's my chart. Guys, if you're not making money, you're doing something entirely on your own. Now we've got about 1,000 contract positive delta. 1,000. Look at the buyers in the ES, fellas. You got blocks at the top. There's a 123 at 85. All right, we hit 90. We hit 90 on the ES. We hit that target. Okay? $95 puts us at the second standard deviation. We're obviously trading to 569, 570. That's where we're trying to get, 570. Anybody holding Nasdaq or ES? Okay, Scott. Okay, Francisco. Good morning to you. Got 100 handles in her, fellas. Nice job, Randy. Thank you, Jeff. Double daily goal. Nice job, Juan. Very good. All right, fellas. Our work here's done. Hit them straight, guys. Hit them straight. Nice job, Todd. Hit them straight. Any of my trials have any questions? So while we're obviously very slow today in the bots are down a smidge. And it's not looking like we're going to get many bot trades today. We're pretty much in a straight move up right now. Any bot purchase? So I've sent all of you that are on trial an email yesterday with the daily video. If you purchase a bot, you have 3 months in the room. Aside from the obvious benefits of learning to trade the bot, you get to take advantage, if you choose, of order flow trades. For 3 months. At the end of 3 months, you can remain in the room if you'd like for $199 a month. She's getting a little tired here, guys. All right. I'm about done with this trade. Unless we get a push back up through. That is only for the morning session. Yes. Thank you, Mimi. All right, we're through. Now we're fighting second standard deviation. If you guys were here at 8 o'clock in the morning, I gave a bond ZB short. That runner is now up 937.50. See what we get on the next 15-minute candle, guys. It's not for 5 minutes. We can hang out in this trade for another 5. Back up to about 950 net buyers on the Nasdaq. There we go. New day high. Guys, we're closing in on 550. We're within about 25 handles of being done with this trade. This is probably where I'm going to get out. Oh, she's still pushing. Thank you, Hubba. There we go. Break it. Come on, big guy. Let's go, meat. Break them up. There we go. We're almost done here, fellas. I'll come out probably about 68 if I can get it. We got 58, 10, $200 more. So now we're really milking this thing. We stand to lose more potentially than we stand to make at this point, right? $92 hit now on the ES. Guys, as a reminder, for those of you in the afternoon session, I will not be here today. There will be no afternoon session. All right. ES was very, very good to us too. Nasdaq played well. I got hit the first time. So what? I take losing trades, guys. I'm out, fellas. I'm out. Any questions? So the question is, right, John? So here's the thing. So the first one I took a loss on as well. The second one, when I gave a 60 target, went to 58 and change, right? So obviously it didn't go to target, but you see the trades maybe potentially backing off, and then you have to make a decision. Do I take a small gain or do I hold to target, right? Now, I'm guilty of frequently trying to hold to target. I mean, that's just what I do. And there are times when it doesn't go to target, right? And I end up turning winning trades into losing trades. The second part of that equation is what you use for a stop, right? So if you notice, I didn't give a stop, right? I'm trading direction. Now, if you would have asked and said, hey, Bob, what's the stop on this trade? I would have, 9 times out of 10, I will tell you guys, here's the entry, here's your stop, here are your targets, right? In that particular trade, I didn't give a stop. The first 10 or 15, this is why I don't like the Nasdaq, the first 10 or 15 minutes of the market, because you can have the direction right, and this thing, pulls back against you 30, 40 points. And, most traders will freak out and panic only to watch the trade. Again, I'm trading the direction of the trade. And really the only reason I traded the Nasdaq early on, although we traded the ES at the open, is because so many people in the room have emailed me and said, hey, listen, I hate the ES. I don't want to trade the ES, right? So I try to find Nasdaq trades. Now, me personally, I trade my mother if I can get a bid, right? I don't care if I trade cotton, gold, crude, cocoa, doesn't matter to me. Utterly irrelevant to me. But a lot of traders don't want to trade gold, or they won't trade crude, or they won't trade this, or they won't trade that. Consequently, they deny themselves the ability to make money in a market that's moving. For instance, my ZB trade is up $843.75 at this point, just on the runner. How many people took ZB? I'll bet 3. I mean, seriously, how many of you guys in the room took the ZB trade if you were here at 8 a.m.? And the reason that a lot of people won't trade ZB is they get scared. 31.25 a tick, but I did it with a 5-tick stop. So what's the risk? $150 something per contract. But I call that cherry picking. So there's a couple of things in the room, that traders have to acclimate themselves to doing. Sometimes trading things that they wouldn't ordinarily trade. Yeah, absolutely. So, and what I'm trying to do is teach. In no way, shape, or form am I castigating anybody, right? I mean, I'm guilty of doing things, same things, right? How many times have you guys seen me close trades that are winning trades? I do it all the time. But, so with that one Nasdaq trade, I don't know where you came out of the trade, and then we watched it reverse and go right back up, right? I mean, that's the nature of the Nasdaq. It can be a real pain in the neck. If anybody in the room is not making money, tell me what you may be down, and I will, look at, you use a 30-point stop. Okay, so 30 points is an arbitrary stop, right? That's just arbitrary. It's made up. You have, you have no idea if that stop is relative to a support area or, whatever the case may be, right? We don't know. I mean, it's just an arbitrary stop. It's like saying, well, I'm going to use 10 ticks. And, for what it's worth, the Nasdaq of late has been really, really, obstinate relative to directional moves. If you go back and look at the last week in a chart, just look at 930 to 945 and look at the ranges in 930 to 945. They can be 50 handles, and you can still have the right direction. And this is going to go probably to that 70 to 75 area. We only have 1,200 net buyers. I mean, this is not. Anybody still holding Nasdaq? If you held the Nasdaq, this is where this is where the bus should get off, somewhere between 65 and 75. You're holding it? Kudos. Nice job. All right, so we're moving up into that resistance zone. How about my trials? Do you guys have any questions? I would love to show you some bot trades, guys. Fortunately, we don't have any. that missed. It's a rare occurrence when we, don't get. We're almost an hour into this and we have no bot trades to show. And I doubt we're going to get it. We're not going to get anything on the Nasdaq or the ES. I doubt we get anything in gold. And low probability we get anything in crude. All right, so it hit our targets. This is not done, guys. Nasdaq is going to keep going. It should pull back in here. This is worth a short. 75 with a 15 handle stop. It should pull back in here, maybe 20 handles. ES. ES is now above that 90. Anybody trailing ES? Your target now in the ES, fellas, 45.35. Anybody trailing either ES or Nasdaq at this point? Okay, you're out. Yeah, it's a rare occurrence when we blow through these. Yeah, nice trade. All right, I closed my ZB trade, fellas. Any questions, guys? Anything? Members, trials? Another prolific trade. What was the NQ stop on what? The short up here? If you took the short, is that what you're asking me? I said about 15 handles, maybe 20 handles. So you should probably want to take first target about 55. You want to take some risk off about 55. It might come to 47, but I'm trying, we're in a fairly, again, this is a trade that you can never allow go against you. If you sold 75 area, it just came down almost 20 handles. But this is a trade that you can never allow to go against you. Now, if you want to, try to hit the jackpot, your stop goes to break even, maybe lock in 5 points, go to 70. You're very welcome, John. Guys, we have one goal in this room every day. The goal here is to make money. That's it. There's no other reason to be here than to come in and make money. If we don't make money, then I'm as useless. I have no value. James? Good morning, Marco. 625. Boy, are you just joining, Marco? What, dinner and drinks with friends again last night? Come on, brother. You missed monsters. We just had a $2,200 runner. Breakout move like what we're seeing, we generally want to see it accompanied with high volume, right? We're 1% above our 3-month average daily volume. Not a ton of volume. At this point, fellas, I have no trades. I've got no, I gave you the 630 target. If you elect to trade it, your prerogative, but I have nothing that I'm interested in at this point. Thank you, Mimi. So again, you know, when somebody says, where do you see the NASDAQ going? And I give you a target, if we're at 45.78 and I tell you I see 630 as a target, if you elect to take that trade, I mean, I have a valid target. ES looks like we'll get 45.18. Ideally, I'd like to see a pullback before we go to 45.18, but all right, Dave. See you tomorrow, man. Right? So we didn't even pull back into support. I closed that trade, but target's been hit here. Target's hit here. Next target, 45.35. If you're holding ES, 45.35. If you are not, you're going to need a pullback, which you may get, you know, between 12 and 12:30 as Europe closes. We have 10 minutes. For either crude or Russell to find a trade. I would say that it is improbable. On the daily, here is the NASDAQ. Look at your daily RSI. We are way overbought. Way overbought. ES, way overbought. ES is on the cusp of breaking out of the top of the cloud and trading into the 100-day moving average. 45.33, which is, I think, where it's going. What did I give you guys as a target? 45.35. I mean, this is just, we live in bizarro land with these markets. Guys, bear with me 1 second. Take a look at crude, guys. I mean, I think that this damned NASDAQ, guys, I mean, I don't know about today. I mean, we're pretty darn overbought, but we should, I would think between today and tomorrow, we're going to trade 615. I'm sorry, 700. 700. We're going to trade into this. We could go a little higher. Does not look like we are going to get another trade, fellas, on the bots. Russell is not going to take a trade. Small, infinitesimal down day. Russell will not take a trade. Crude is the only thing that has a shot of taking a long on the bot. Again, fellas, I will not be in at 1 o'clock today, but I would guess crude is going to have to get to about 109.15 in the next 2 minutes. Could happen, but not probable. And then I'm going to go over the few bot trades we had today. Believe it or not, crude is going to, no, this could take a long right at the close, right at 11 o'clock. If this stays 109 and above, it will take a long in the next 28 seconds. This is going to take a long. As long as it stays above 109. I can see the setup. Lost it. Yeah, lost it. No trade. Bots are done. All right, guys, let's go over bot trades. Crude had one trade today. It was a losing trade at 909. Had one trade. Day of very few trades, fellas. ES had 0 trades. No trades today on the ES. No trades today in the Russell. Highly, highly unusual. No trades in the Russell. Gold had 2 trades. Trade number 1, winner to first target only. Oh, no. Trade number 2, I didn't even see this. Had 3 trades. Never saw that trade. Trade number 2, small winning trade to target 1. And then trade number 3, a winning trade. So gold had 3 trades today. That's it on gold. And last but not least, Nasdaq. Nasdaq target trade number 1 at 636, failure. Flipped into a short, first target winner, pulled back into the trailing stop and then went, but irrelevant for us. And then trade number 3, first target winner, pulled back into the stop and then went. So small winners. Here is your daily bot total, down 395. So we're up small on the week. Down $395 on the day, guys. Order flow, we crushed it. Anybody have any questions? Are there any questions whatsoever, guys? Same to you, Jeff. Guys, all of you have a wonderful day. Have a terrific day, fellas. Enjoy your families. Everyone should have made money. Trade as you see fit. I will not be around for the afternoon session. Okay? I will see all of you at 8 a.m. tomorrow. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me vis-a-vis email.